Today I'm going to be demonstrating my final project, which is called Simple Steps. Simple Steps is an app that will allow you to input the amount of miles you walk and run in a day that you enter it. So we'll start out with looking at the main activity, which is where the information will be displayed and where you input it. So we'll go ahead and start. So we'll say today we walked 1 mile and we ran about a quarter. We'll add the information and it'll be displayed. Now let's say the next day we didn't run anything, we didn't walk anything because we had school or something. We'll just add that in and we're going to pretend that this is tomorrow. And then the next day afterwards, we'll say we're going to make up for that. So we walked 2 miles and we ran a half a mile. We'll add that, and you can scroll back up and see the first day and the time that you entered it. The time is important because let's say same day just now, but we ended up walking another quarter of a mile, and we'll skip by that. So now you can see later on in the day we did that, so now we're up to a total of that. In the future, I want to add that it'll delete or edit the data input and recalculate the totals. But that's for future. So you scroll through that. Now if we go ahead and look at the menu, you can see there's a home option and about. So we go to the about page and just some information about the app itself, which needs to be updated from a few days ago when I did this, because the database is now out of yay. And the cool thing is I also have an image switcher with some images being displayed. This is also scrollable, so if it's on a smaller device you can scroll through the information. If we go back to the home, all the information's still saved. And let's say we walked 3 miles and we were just feeling up to it, so we ran a mile. Add that, it's right there. Go to home again, still there. Cool thing is when you hit home, if you're scrolling all the way up and you want to get back down to the bottom, you hit home and you're back down at the bottom. Other than that, that's pretty much it to my app. Like I said, in the future I want to be able to delete items in the database and update items. But as of right now, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The gray bars that you see all around are custom layout that I made. Or I guess in this case, layout means something totally different in Android. Just a custom background. All my images that I made, completely custom, did them myself. And overall I thought this was a really good experience and I learned a lot. I learned a lot on my own and through a lot of trial and error. Like the database itself took me the majority of about 2 days time, full days, so over the course of a week. Never mind, because that's already in there. I guess maybe I'll add a master button to delete everything if you really wanted to, but other than that, it's not really needed. I think the biggest problem that I had was the database, but I got it, and in the database itself there's a date column, which is this information, a miles column, actually, excuse me, a walk column, which is the information right here, a run column, which is right here, and a total column. And then after I get all the information out of the database, I appended strings and everything to add, like the date, the indentation, the miles walked, miles ran, and so on. I originally, before I had a database implemented, I had a, what is the name of that one? A list view. When I entered all the information, it would be displayed out, which I liked how that worked. When I tried implementing my database into the list view, it just kept repeating itself. Like, I would enter something, and then it would re-add the whole thing, and I messed around with it for a few hours and just finally gave up and went with the standard text view. So yeah, in the future I'd like to re-add that, because I enjoyed how the list view would give a separation line, a divider in between each. Other than that, I do plan on developing this more in my free time, because I came a long way. Every time I wanted to add something new to it, I would restart the whole project and start from a saved point and add stuff. That way I could fall back on it. But yeah, overall, enjoyed the class, enjoyed doing this final project, and thank you for everything, Professor.